How to pick a destination for your destination wedding. Hold on, we'll go over that. Hi, I'm Jack with Vacationese. Thanks for watching the videos. Do me a favor, subscribe, hit the bell also so you get the notifications. As you probably are aware already, I do post new videos every Tuesday, and there's a bunch of videos you can watch if you're just joining us. So one of the first questions people ask me is, where should I have my destination wedding? And I'm like, well, we have a lot of work to do before we even get to that. But I think the first thing you have to think about is what destination you're interested in. Destination not being a resort, but the physical location. So there's a lot of things that play into that. I think the most important thing, and I've mentioned this in my prior videos, is when you're thinking of a destination wedding, the best thing you can do up front is build, in Excel I use, what we call the rooming list, but what you're going to call your guest list. And that helps you do a lot of different things, and I've done a video on that. I'll try to link to that here as well. But I think when you do your guest list, what you want to do is maybe put a column in there of what airport people are going to be leaving from, because that's going to help you. Now you ask me why, because if you're from Bar Harbor, Maine, and you want to have a destination in Hawaii, the likelihood of your guests coming, if they all live in Bar Harbor, is pretty minimal that they're going to try to go to Hawaii for 4 nights. So I think you really want to look at where your guests are coming from, where you want to go, and then if you want to do a little bit of research, kind of look at the flights. You know, if you're going to have to spend a day to get there, as an example, we're in Philadelphia. I love Cabo, but to get to Cabo is a mess. Legitimately, in 2022, I did it 4 times. 2 of the 4 times, I either missed a day, had a bad connection, a canceled flight, paid for a hotel I didn't use. It's just tough. So I always suggest if you can find a location that has a non-stop flight, that's always a good idea because it's less issues you're going to have. So when you start looking at the destination, let's talk about exotic destinations. So maybe you're thinking of Hawaii, maybe you're thinking of Europe or Asia. I think that when you do that, again, look at your guest list, and the other thing you have to think about is, can any of these people take a week off of work? The average destination wedding guest is about a 5-night stay. So if you're thinking of going to Thailand or Bali, look at your guest list and think about how many of those people are going to take the time off. And that's why I'm saying, wherever you're thinking of, think about where your guests are, go on American, United Airlines, whatever, one of the airline websites, plug in some of the cities where people are leaving from, where they need to go to. So for 2 things you're going to look at there. One is, how long does it take me to get there? And number 2 is, what is the cost, right? Because if all of a sudden the tickets are $1,400 to get there, I can tell you, you're going to have a reduced number of people attending. If that's your goal, great. Or if it's just a small list of people, I always say to people, when we do exotic destinations, such as Europe or Asia, and we start out with 10 or 20 people, and the majority of them are family and have to be there, the list is good. But we did a Tahiti wedding, and it started with a couple hundred people, and I think we had less than 50 people attend. And oh, by the way, if you got there, the families were paying for your stay there, but just because of the distance. So when you look at destination, look, so some fast hints on that. If you're from the East Coast and you're looking at Cabo or Vallarta, you're going to have reductions just because of the flights. If you're from the West Coast, you can do Cancun. It's not a problem. You'll see nonstop flights galore. Looking at Punta Cana, same thing, East Coast, West Coast, very easy. So as you start looking at locations, look at how easy it is to get there or how hard it is and what the costs are. So that's, I think, the first thing you have to think about for picking your destination. Now the next thing, which is part of the first thing, is budget. So if you think about that, your average guest of a destination wedding will be attending the wedding for 4 or 5 nights. We really don't want to plan things too far because, again, the budgets get expensive. So that's why I think we've seen that Cancun, Riviera Maya, Jamaica, Punta Cana, maybe even Costa Rica are some of the top places because A, it's affordable and easier to get there. B, there's many options of resorts in each of those destinations, so it makes it affordable. People always ask, well, you know, if I choose a destination, can everybody afford to come? I don't have an answer for you because, again, until you pick a hotel or the airfare, you don't know. But what I will tell you is if someone's going to get airfare and it's $1,500 just for the airfare, the likelihood is they're not coming to that destination. So I think in summary, it's really about who you're inviting, where they have to go, how much they have to go, what is special about the destination, and hopefully that works for you. A lot of times we get people that pick a destination because that's where they met, or they want to go there and they want to do it with their friends. A lot of times what I suggest to people is pick one destination for your destination wedding and pick another destination for your honeymoon. Because that one you control your destiny, the other one you're trying to control the destiny of 20, 30, 40, 50, 80 people, and you may be upset when you have reduced guest list because the destination you're picking is amazing, but it may be far and expensive. So hopefully these hints are helpful for you in picking a destination for your destination wedding. And if not, feel free to leave a comment and I'll see if I can answer it for you.